For the next 100 hours, I'm going to be eating only fried chicken. For every meal of the day, I'll be ordering a combo meal from 12 different fast food restaurants. So I'm going to be rating every joint based off of texture, flavor, my god, and juiciness on a scale of 30. Each category can get a maximum of 10 points, and at the end of the video, we'll see which fast food fried chicken ends on top. Okay, so it's day one of the challenge, and here's the schedule for the day. For brekkie, we got Chick-fil-A, also known as My Pleasure. Then for lunch, we're heading to McDonald's to try out their new McCrispy chicken strips. And to end off the day, we're eating at one of my favorite spots, Cane's, aka known as the Raising Cane's. So I've never really recorded myself doing anything besides maybe singing in the shower and maybe playing a little bit of video games.
He's one of them.
I think I'm alright at that. So here, I am trying to get in my car, and man, do I look submissive on this fine morning. What? So here I am at Chick-fil-A at, I don't know, 10 in the morning. And man, if any of you guys have had fried chicken at 10 a.m. in the morning, y'all might need to seek help. Because literally just ask yourself, why fried chicken in the morning at 10 in the morning? Alright guys, so the first meal got 4 chicken strips, some fries, and a medium drink. And the total came out to be $11.90. Chick-fil-A's tender right off the bat set the bar quite high on this food challenge. I'd give the texture a solid 7 out of 10, flavor a 7.5, and juiciness an 8. Chick-fil-A's always been a safe option for me, and well, a 24.5 sounds like a pretty safe score to me.
Oh, that's a massive crow. Oh my god.
Holy moly, it's probably the biggest crow I've ever seen in my life. Anyways, it's lunchtime. Yay! Throwback to the middle school days when they served us chocolate milk, because let's be honest, those chocolate milk were fire. And when I say fire, I mean sugar. And when I say sugar, I mean diabetes. Yay, diabetes. Okay, so for day one's lunch, we got McDonald's. And McDonald's has a very special place in my heart. Back when I was younger, my mom would take me to get breakfast at McDonald's every weekend during the summer because for some reason, every Asian mom loved to sign up their kid for accelerated classes. And well, I failed every class, and I'm sure I made my mom very proud when I was younger. And I hope she still loves me. Love you, mom. Remember guys, tell your mom you love her, and also maybe choose a different option for fried chicken because the McCrispy chicken strips were not good. Texture was a 5, and I'm being nice. Flavor was a 4, and this strip was as dry as my humor. 3 for juiciness. Also, my girlfriend got me this really cool one-piece limited edition blind box for our 4-year anniversary. Come here. Oh my god, I got Chopper. That's crazy. Why is he kind of creepy looking? I got Chopper. I guess he's cool, but I kind of want the Luffy. This is also why you shouldn't gamble, kids. Don't gamble. So anyways, I found this really cool bunny chilling in my grass, and I just wanted to show you guys this because it's pretty cute. Look at this rabbit. Because look at this. What the heck, man? What the cockadoodle do? Look at all these people not cooking a healthy homemade meal. Well, this problem can be easily fixed by today's sponsor, Hello Not Fresh, because I'm not sponsored by them, and this video was very expensive to make, so you should like the video and subscribe if you're enjoying the video. Please like the video. So I'm kind of sick and tired of eating fried chicken, and it's only day one, but it's Raising Cane's time, and I love Raising Cane's. There's not much to say about this, but look at how beautiful the box of chicken is. Raising Cane's is near perfect when it comes to fast food chicken. Yo, you guys gotta hear this. See it? My god. Like, did you hear that crunch? Like, oh my god. Texture, a 9.5 out of 10, because there's always room for improvement. Flavors, a 7.5 out of 10, since the tender felt like it was missing something. Maybe it was a sauce, probably the sauce. And for juiciness, a solid 8 out of 10, with a total score of 25 out of 30. I don't know if anything is going to top this, but I'm just happy I won't have to eat any more fried chicken for the next 12 hours. Alright, so it's day 2 of the challenge now, and I went to go get my hair cut. Also, shout out to all my hairdressers out there because you guys are really saving lives, okay? I look like a mess, and thank you to my Nuna for that. So my head ass forgot to give the car keys to my girlfriend, and so here I am looking kind of dumb, taking an Uber to get to her because she doesn't have the car keys for some reason. Hi. The car drove and there was no car keys in them. But anyways, also no flame, but my driver was texting and driving on the highway. But you know what? It's okay because I'm still here and, you know, no feelings were hurt. Anyways, for breakfast today, I got me some Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh, probably been over 15 years since I last had KFC, and I heard there's been word on the street nowadays that KFC stands for Korean Fried Chicken, probably because it's better. Sorry, Kentucky Fried Chicken. But anyway, starting off with the texture, it felt inconsistent, and I really wish it was breaded better. Like, it was crispy and craggly, but it was also patchy, like my non-existent beard. And as for flavor, it was way too salty, but after dipping it in mashed potatoes and gravy, it did help out with the balance and helped with the saltiness. And finally, when it came to juiciness, it too was also very inconsistent and not as moist as I wanted it to be.
I don't know if I like this. It's very dry.
For texture, I'm giving KFC a 7 for flavor and also a 6 for juiciness. Also, to everyone who is watching this, do not try this challenge at home. You'll probably suffer some serious consequences. And I asked AI what would happen if I ate only fried chicken for 100 hours, and this is what it said. Doesn't sound fun. Also, I've been seriously feeling ill, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I miss my veggies. Anyways, for lunch, I went to Carl's Jr. for the first time ever, and honestly, it kind of reminded me of McDonald's from 2010. The fries were really good, they were solid, but we're here for the tenders. Starting off with the texture, it was super crispy. I don't know if it's because I dined in, but man, it was crunchy. I gotta give Carl's Jr. an 8 for crispiness, I can't lie, but for the flavor, it was a huge miss. You know how like back in the day, when you're leveling your character in an MMORPG, and you put all your skill points in one attribute? Yeah, it was pretty much like that, because I tasted no seasoning, like nothing. I gotta give flavor a 4 for Carl's Jr., but at least the chicken was super tender and also very juicy. So all in all, Carl's Jr. gets an 8 for texture, a 4 for flavor, and a whopping 9 for juiciness. It was very juicy. Total score, 21. So before getting dinner, I had to clean my dog. This is Momo. She's a dog, a cute dog. And well, she smeared her poop all over the floor and it's also on her butt. So yeah, I gotta clean her now, and it looks like she hates this, but I promise you, she does hate it. But anyways, look how cute this dog that I found on the internet is. Also, apparently this is supposed to dry her, but I don't know, man. To me, it looks like an oven. That's not an Asian joke. Alright, for dinner tonight, we're getting fried chicken from a joint that's known for making some bomb fried fish. I think I had Long John Silver's once in my life, and man, I think I was on a toilet that night fighting for my life. I don't know what I was thinking, but this was by far the worst fried chicken that I've ever had in my life. The chicken tasted fresh and it was juicy, but the batter had a very weird sour aftertaste.
Bro, what the fuck is this?
Like, it's hard to explain. It had like a very acidic aftertaste and I just couldn't put my finger on it. The texture of it also tasted like wet crust, and man, overall, it was just nasty. I can't lie. The fries though, fire. Hush puppies were fire too. Look at this fry. I ain't gonna lie, the chicken was pretty ass, but here it is. That is crunchy. And then the hush puppies. Dude, how are these two sides better than the actual chicken? They were super oily, but very crispy. However, this video is not about the fries. So for the overall rating for Long John Silver's, I'm giving it a 4 for texture, a 6 for juiciness, and maybe Long John Silver's, no more chicken on the menu. Hello, good morning. It's day 3 of the challenge. My heart hurts. For day 3, we're going to be stopping by 3 fan favorites: Popeyes, Zaxby's, and Church's. First up for breakfast, we got Popeyes, and honestly, Popeyes smells and looks really good already. I have high expectations for Popeyes since I love their chicken sandwiches, so Popeyes, please don't let me down.
Popeyes. This actually looks pretty good.
Starting off, the chicken was crunchy. The batter was coated perfectly around the chicken, and I loved the crackly bits and pieces as I was eating.
That crunch, man. That crunch really goes.
A near perfect 9.5 for texture, and as for flavor, It was seasoned well, but it felt like it was missing something, or maybe that's just my personal preference. A 7 for flavor, and for juiciness, it was a high 9.
Wait, this is actually like bomb fried chicken. What the f? Alright.
Since it's really hard to mess up cooking dark meat chicken, Popeyes scores an extremely high 25.5 out of 30, and we might just have our winner for the challenge. Moving on, we stopped for an early lunch.
We're driving to the next spot, Zaxby's.
Because I love eating fried chicken for 100 hours straight.
All right, we got our Zaxby's here. I had it just once a long time ago, but yeah, here's the Zax sauce. To me, it's kind of like a Raisin Cane's 2.0, but yeah, we'll see which is better. So here's the tendy, so tender. Let's see if it can contend with the other tenders.
Zaxby's tenders was just okay, like it was a super plain tender, nothing special about it, or maybe my taste buds at this point are just shot. Because eating fried chicken for 3 days straight will probably do that to you. The tender wasn't crispy, and even though it was hot and fresh, the chicken wasn't as juicy as I hoped for. Flavor-wise as well, tasted mid, probably because the sauce is mandatory with eating Zaxby's chicken. I'm giving Zaxby's a 6 for texture, a 5 for flavor, and finally, a 6 for juiciness. For day 3's dinner, we're eating Church's chicken. It's going to be the first time I'm ever having Church's, so I'm curious how this compares to the rest of the other popular fast food joints out there. Massive, holy snap. And first off, the chicken kind of reminded me of Popeyes chicken, but it definitely felt like it was under seasoned.
Interesting.
The skin was super crispy and super moist, but man, the flavor, it was lacking. The breading was inconsistent. It literally just tasted like flour and salt pretty much throughout eating it. I really wish they seasoned the batter better because maybe this could have been the winner of the challenge. I think their biscuit was probably the best biscuit I've ever had from a fast food joint. I typically never like the biscuits, but this biscuit from Church's is actually fire. There's like a sweet glaze on the top of it, and the actual consistency of the biscuit, it's like a cake. Yeah, pretty much is like a dessert. 10 out of 10 biscuit. So if you guys are ever at Church's, get the biscuits. It's worth it. It's so good. So Church's scores an 8 for texture, a 5 for flavor, and a 9 for juiciness with a total score of 22 out of 30. Guys, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm so sick and tired of eating fried chicken. Tomorrow's the last day, but man, I'm so tired of chicken. I'm so tired of it. All right, there's only one more day, so I'm not gonna chicken out. See you guys tomorrow in the morning. All right, good morning, guys. It's day 4, final day of the challenge. My foot hurts so bad right now. I can't walk. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of the fried chicken or if it's because of the sodium levels, but it hurts so much to walk, and I'm probably gonna go see a doctor tomorrow because this thing hurts so much. Alrighty, so it's finally the last day, day 4, and we're going to San Antonio. Unfortunately, the closest Jollibee is 2 hours away, and Dave's Hot Chicken also isn't in my area, so that sucks. The rain was also pouring. Like pouring today, and I think we drove in the rain for like 80% of the way there, and my tires, well, they're kind of old. I think the last time I changed them was maybe 3 years ago. So to everyone who's watching, make sure you guys change your tires or bad things can happen. You're welcome. Alrighty, so after hours of driving, we finally made it to Jollibee, and I just realized why it's called Jollibee, because the B is jolly, and it's a B, and so it's Jollibee. Yeah. Okay, so Jollibee's texture so far was the best out of all the contenders, no pun intended. Overall, a very strong 8.5 for texture. For flavor, the chicken was seasoned well. However, I did feel as though the gravy was a very important factor to why I think Jollibee's fried chicken is top tier. So without it, the experience eating it definitely wouldn't be the same. And so for flavor, I gotta give Jollibee a 7.5. And as for juiciness, I have no comments, but it was nearly perfect when it came to juiciness. Jollibee's Chicken Joy gets an immaculate 9 for juiciness, totaling the score to 26 out of 30. I think we might have our winner for the challenge, but Dave's Hot Chicken might just have something to say. Holy fried chicken. There was literally no contest. Dave's Hot Chicken just blew every chicken joint that I've ever had out of the water. The fact that Dave's chicken was juicier than Jollibee's chicken joy, which was dark meat, speaks volume. I don't know why there isn't a Dave's everywhere in the US because I'm kind of sad. I gotta drive 2 hours to San Antonio to get this because I would literally hound on this every single week if I could. Texture, it was a very high 9. Flavor, a near perfect 9.5. And juiciness, also a near perfect 9.5. I would give Dave's a 10, but nothing is perfect and there's always room for improvement like me doing this video. Making this video so far has been super fun and there's probably going to be some moments that I wish I had done better, but that's okay. I just only wish my mom told me it's okay not to be perfect. So coming out on top so far, Dave's Hot Chicken shoots to the top of the scoreboard with a 28 out of 30. Also, fun fact, apparently you have to sign a waiver to get the Reaper spice level, and since I can't handle heat, I just got a medium. Also, like and comment if you guys want to see me doing a spicy food challenge on a future video. And at last, we're finally on our final stop for the challenge.
She's a cat.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a nice one. Okay. Yeah.
Nothing really stood out for Bojangles chicken strips. It tasted really lackluster, and honestly, after eating Dave's, I'm kind of just sad I'm not eating Dave's Hot Chicken, and instead, I'm eating mid-jingles instead. Bojangles chicken was crunchy, however, its crunch was pretty much the only redeeming quality for the chicken. The batter tasted like old oil, so it left a very undesirable dirty aftertaste, and the chicken itself was as dry as it could get. I'm sorry Bojangles, but y'all really let me down. For texture, I'm giving it a 7. For flavor and juiciness, I'm giving it a 5. To all my Bojangles lovers, try out Dave's Hot Chicken, and I promise you, it'll change fried chicken forever for you. Alright, so that sums up the 100 hours of fried chicken challenge, and I am sick and tired of eating fried chicken. I love fried chicken, but I don't know about 100 hours of only fried chicken. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already done so, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This video was super out of my comfort zone, so hopefully I inspired someone out there to give whatever they've been thinking about a try. Because even though I might not be the most entertaining person out there, if I made at least one person laugh at my dry jokes, or even smile for a little bit during the video, to me, that's worth trying. So until next time, goodbye.